The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
All right, welcome back to the David Pakman Show. David Pakman here. Producer Lewis is in Turkey. Joining us from Chicago is Sir Darryl Roberts from alldigitalradio.com. If you're not yet a David Pakman Show member, this is a great time to do it. You get the commercial-free podcast, the bonus shows, the full archive. And right now at davidpakman.com/secret, you can get a membership for 1 year and a David Pakman Show t-shirt together. It's a fantastic deal. Check it out. I want to talk a little bit about Mitt Romney saying that Chris Christie is on his vice presidential shortlist. And this is very strange because you would think if Christie has already indicated he is not ready to be president right now, isn't one of the main characteristics of the vice president that you are ready to be president in case the regular president dies? Let's take a listen to what they said to Matt Lauer.
Nothing.
Vice President Christie?
No.
No?
No, he didn't promise me anything.
Governor Romney, would he be on your short list?
Well, of course he'd be on anyone's short list. He may take himself off the list and say, no way, he'd have no interest. But the truth is that Governor Christie is one of the leading figures in the Republican Party. And, of course, anyone who becomes our nominee is going to look at people like Governor Christie and say, well, that'd be a terrific person to have on the ticket.
Right. So why would every single Republican candidate look at Chris Christie, who has said he's unqualified, he's not ready to be president, and say he should be vice president? Am I missing something here, Darryl? I mean, it seems to me that if you are not ready to be president, you shouldn't be the vice president, because that's kind of the big thing. You are ready to replace the president at any time.
I don't know. You think he's like going for something that does Chris Christie, is he popular in the polls with the people?
He's actually is popular in New Jersey, yeah.
Oh, well, then is maybe from that standpoint, he's trying to rally around something that he knows he'll never have to confront in order to try to boost his ratings up in one spot.
No, but the thing is, Romney himself is saying he would consider Christie. So is Romney also lying? My concern here is that there seems to be a complete disconnect about what do we need to actually do as vice president. Sarah Palin was completely unqualified to be vice president, and a big part of that was she was only one person's death or incapacitation away from being the president. And nobody thought she was ready for that, or at least nobody on the left, and certainly many people on the right didn't either. So by definition, if one is not ready to be president, are they ready to be vice president? I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, really, the only job of the vice president is to break a tie and to sit there and wait for rules from the president or wait for the president to die. So, yeah, you're right. If they're not actually at that point where they're ready to be the president, how could we even consider him for vice president?
Well, for whatever reason, Sarah Palin was considered, which is incredibly scary and sad. So that's the latest with Chris Christie. He's still not running, in case you were wondering.